And here we are. I think the disciples were rather confused because that word ran through. They don't even understand what to do. They have forgotten that even Jesus gave them power and appointed them and sent them to go and cast out demons. And so they want Jesus, everything to come to Jesus for him to do it. So they also said to Jesus, "Hey, young man, this guy is disturbing our peace. Won't you answer him?" Jesus replied to the disciple, "I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." The lost sheep of the house of Israel. I thought Jesus was sent to the whole world, not only to the lost sheep. The lost sheep is not only in the house of Israel. The woman continued again and said, and this time he came and even worshiped him and said, "Lord, help me." Yes, this time Jesus addressed the woman and said, "It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs." The woman still emphasizing his faith, expressing it. Yes, Lord, I know that. Yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Look at verse 28 of Matthew chapter 15. Then Jesus answered and said to her, "Oh, woman, great is your faith. Let it be to you as you desire." The Bible says, at that very moment, her daughter was healed from that very hour. A woman of great faith. At a point in time, Jesus have expressed it to another man that he hasn't seen any such great faith, even in the house of Israel, in the house of the believers, in the house of the followers, the children of God. We don't even have faith, that great faith. Walking with Jesus Christ, we need to understand certain things. We need to have such great faith and know what he has even given unto us. This woman is recognized. Let's go through one more time. Jesus continued at the tail end of Matthew chapter 15. The disciple came and told Jesus about the crowd, the multitude. They have been with them for almost 3 days. Jesus said to them in verse 32 of Matthew chapter 15, he called his disciples to himself and said, "I have compassion on the multitude because they have now continued with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. And I do not want to send them away hungry, lest they faint on the way." At a certain time, I think Jesus have responded when he broke the bread and fed the 5,000. This is for the 4,000. He said, "Give them something to eat." At the 5,000, the disciple told Jesus that, "Will you send them away?" Jesus said, "You yourself give them something." The disciple believers don't know what we have. But look at it. He commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground, and he took the 7 loaves and the fish and gave thanks and broke them and gave them to his disciple. I don't know why he didn't give it directly to them. Maybe one would say distribution of labor. He gives to us, the believers. Whoever come to the Lord provide for you so that you can give. You receive from him and give unto the people. The whole world eyes is looking unto Jesus. They are looking unto Jesus, and they will receive it from you, the believer, whom Jesus has given unto, so that you can give unto them. If you are mindful of the things of God, today I challenge you. And they ate and were filled, and they took up 7 large baskets full of the fragments that were left. And those that ate were about 4,000 men, beside women and children. The Bible says in chapter 16, we want to finish this quickly, what the Lord has given unto us.